Hello, Atlanta Realtors. I am Karen Hatcher, your 2022 Atlanta Realtors Association President, and I am so excited to be here today with Sebastian Riveros. He is the 2022 President for the National Association of Hispanic Real Estate Professionals and also is a voting director on our board. Awesome. So excited to let all our members know about what NAHREP does. So tell me, what is NAHREP and what does it mean to be a member?
Well, first and foremost, I want to thank you for having me here today, and most importantly, for your leadership and your passion to make sure that diversity and inclusion is part of all Atlanta real estate. So thank you so much for that. But to answer your question, like you said, we are NAHREP, the National Association of Hispanic Real Estate Professionals. Our mission is to promote affordable, sustainable Hispanic homeownership, and we do this by educating the real estate professional. We also do this by advocating for certain policies. Not more importantly, access to credit, make sure housing inventory is there, and of course, immigration. We feel like these are very powerful policies that help with our mission statement.
That is so cool. As you started out, this year started, and as the president, you had a seat on our board, but you were not a voting member. And so because you weren't able to dance, as we say, right, diversity is getting invited to the party, inclusion is being asked to dance. So now that you have a voting seat, you're able to keep us all informed about what's happening within the Hispanic community. And the Hispanic community is one of the largest growing sectors here in Metro Atlanta. And it's so interesting to hear about the policies you just talked about, the wealth creation, the legislation. Tell us how, immigration, how does that impact real estate?
Well, not to be stereotypical, but most of the people that are building these homes are Latinos. So if we make laws easier for them to have permanent citizen status, we have more working people building these homes, right?
Yep, that is so cool. Tell me about how essential has NAHREP been to the Metro Atlanta real estate community?
Okay, well, that's a great question. So as you mentioned, the Hispanic community, not here in Atlanta, but throughout the whole country, is growing tremendously. In the next 20 years, 70% of new homeowners are gonna be Latino.
Wow.
Here in Atlanta, before the pandemic, the average percentage of Latinos that were here in the city was 9%. Today, we are at 11%. So we're seeing the influx of people coming in to work at the factories, to build the homes, and not just blue-collar jobs, but also white-collar jobs too. So it is important to understand the power of the Hispanic community and how it affects the market, not just here in Atlanta, but all throughout the country.
Yeah, 70% is a huge number. If you have not been to a NAHREP event, y'all, it's so much fun. You can always count on the NAHREP event to be a big party of all real estate professionals. It's super cool. I love coming to those. They're really, really fun. Why was it important for you to become a NAHREP member when you got involved in real estate?
Well, to be honest with you, and I don't know if you may be able to relate, but when you first, get into real estate, you're trying to find ways to grow your business.
Absolutely.
Joining organizations. So, to be honest, I joined NAHREP, and my idea, my perception was monetary based, right? But then I started, going to the meetings, going to the events, going to the conferences, and then starting to really understand in depth the economic power that Latinos have in this country. Apart from that, I am a mortgage banker with Ameris Bank, and having to deal with families and individuals and seeing some of the struggles that these people find themselves in, because it's not because of lack of assets or of opportunities, but it's lack of knowledge. Most Latinos, we're scared of credit. We'd rather pay everything in cash. We don't trust the bank, right? So we'd rather keep the money with us. So that part of that financial literacy is teaching the real estate professional, how to go about this so they can take that into their communities and we can help more people get into homes.
Wow, that is so important. It's so great that they have someone like you to be able to educate them as far as what they need to do, obtaining credit to make sure they're not paying everything in cash, right? To make sure that they're able to cross that finish line of home ownership.
But it's not just the Hispanic or Latino real estate. We want all aspects of real estate, from all the minority trade organizations to be acknowledged of what is coming here in the market throughout the country. So it's not just a Latino thing, but it is empowering all real estate to understand the culture. Because you may not be able to speak the language, but if you understand the culture, people appreciate that, and that's how you build those relationships.
That's right. And you mentioned something when you started about how and why you got involved with NAHREP. And we all get involved with associations for a number of reasons, but referral business is actually one of the number one reasons you should be involved in associations. You want to increase your networking group. You want to expand your reach. Even when you're thinking about maybe expanding your team, you shouldn't get someone that's just like you. You need to get somebody different from you so they can reach a whole new market sector and complement the business that you're building so you can actually have a wider reach. So, doing it to grow your business and create those referral networks is everything. That has been the same for me. I'm involved in multiple associations. I'm also a member of NAHREP, and I've been a member since 2015, I believe. I just haven't been able to be active because I'm so active with the Realtor Association. But I'm members of several different associations here in the Atlanta area, and I just believe in making sure that we are giving back to those associations, because even though you can't be active, also having a membership also supports the association. Most of these associations are volunteer based, so having that member dollar come in allows them to produce amazing events and educational opportunities. So that also goes a long way. How can our members become a member of NAHREP? Where do they need to go?
Well, I thank you for asking that question. And to answer your question, you've already been helping by having this video here and introducing me to your membership. Through the pandemic, I'm sure you guys can relate at ARA. Your membership dwindled a little bit because people were staying inside. So now that we're all in full mode now, we're trying to recoup those memberships that expired a couple of years ago and people that were scared to go out. But now we're coming back, so we want to come out stronger and better. And with your help, I'm sure we can increase our membership and increase the word that we'll be trying to pass about promoting not just Hispanic homeownership, but affordable homeownership for all.
So lastly, what can we do at Atlanta Realtors to help support your growth here in Atlanta?
Well, like I said, just empowering us like you have been doing, promoting diversity and inclusion, and of course, just attending membership. It's important because, if you learn something at one of my events and you pass it down to your people, that's pretty much the whole cost.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sebastian, for being with us here today. President Riveros, it's been an amazing year. I've had such a great time getting to know him. And I just encourage you all to go to that website, come to the next event, and I hope you learned a little bit today about the Hispanic real estate community here in Atlanta, and we hope to see you soon. Thanks so much.